Hey everybody, just wanted to share a short video on how you can speed up some of the modeling process for detailing now that we're into detailing our subdivided models. So I've got these socks and I want to add in kind of piping. So let me see here. Something like this, if I can go on my, there we go. Something like this where it's going to go around the sock essentially. Now it's very time consuming to do it manually like that, but what we can do is go into our UV mode and use the flat version and a trick with interpolation to kind of speed up the process. So what does that mean? So I'm going to go down to my UV section here and we can flatten out our model, so Morph UVs. So you can see I've got the two that are perfectly aligned. They're on two different UDOM tiles at the moment, and that's fine. Let me just turn Morph UVs off for a second. I'm just going to do one at a time. So I'm going to go and select, let me see here. So Control, Shift, click on, I'll do this one first. Click on this guy. And I'm also going to solo this, so it's just the sock. Morph UVs. So we can do a neat thing where I can add in my details. And we were looking through this the other day with one of the classes. And there's this feature under stroke, and this is also in the custom menu right here, interpolate. So I think the default is set to 10, but you can have more or less than that. And basically when I click that button, it's going to interpolate or create whatever pattern between your two brush strokes. Now if you do anything kind of between those two brush strokes, it's not going to work, so you have to put the two brush strokes down and then run it. And it's interesting because it'll work with every brush stroke. So let me undo that. So I want to create a line here and a straight line here. So to create a straight line, I'm going to hold down, I'm going to start, so basically I'm putting my mouse down, hold down Shift, so I get this line that gets drawn out. There's one line, so hold down, Shift. You got my second line, which I don't see. So this is where it doesn't work. So let me just do this again. So one. A Shift will do a straight line if I hold that down. Two. There we go. I got two straight lines. And same thing, right? So I'm just going to go under interpolate. So it is in the custom menu, just right here at the top. So you can change your count. So I do want to do around 20 and interpolate. Cool. So if I were to turn off Morph UVs, now it matches all my wrinkles and folds without having to actually manually do it. Now I can see where it meets up. I'm getting a little bit of something there. And that's probably because maybe this guy was a little too close to the edge. So I'm going to do it again. And I am saving time with this, so even if I am doing it again. So there's one. Oops, let me see. One. I can do better than that, I think. One. And two. I feel like that's too close to that edge again. Two. So you just let go of the Shift to do it. One. And I think I undid too far, so let me do this side one more time. There we go. So I got the two. Let me try the interpolate one more time. And, you know, it's not the end of the world. I could have just used the damn standard to cut back in there, but let's try this. There we go. Now, I'm not worried about this stuff at the moment, just because I have my shoes covering the socks. So I just need to go into the shoes at least. All right, so if I go Morph UVs, all right, oh, that looks better for the most part. Cool. Almost looks like it's the opposite of what I want. You know what, I probably did it on the back side. So as they say in the business, fourth time is a charm. So one more time here. One, two, and interpolate. Imagine having to do it by hand and then realizing you did something wrong. You have to go back and do it by hand again. Very time consuming. So let's look at this again. There we go, that's what I want. So now I'm going to do the other sock. So same thing, Morph UVs. I got the same brush width, so that should be good. So 1, 2, and interpolate. Cool. Now if you wanted to have a nice straight line across there, if I undo that, we could bring in our morph target, right? So I could do a morph target. Now I'm going to have to bring back both socks here for the morph target to work. Uh-oh, what did I do? Did I break it? I think I did. There we go. So I can bring in a morph target. So morph UV, which is right here. So delete, store morph target. And I can do this again. So let me just focus on this guy. So 1, 2, that's a bit close, 2, there we go, and interpolate. Yeah, it didn't work because I did that brush stroke twice. Remember, it has to be specifically exactly one after another. So 1, 2, and now if I do interpolate, it should work. Cool. And then basically I want to go into my morph brush and just clean up that line there. Right, now is it going to let me do it? Oh, you know why? Because it has to be in a non-morph state, but that's okay. I can do it here though. Oh. Yeah, it's not letting me. Pretty sure I did a morph target, but that's okay. I'm just going to delete that morph target for now. Cool. And that's how you do that. So now I've got these nice sock details. All right. Cheers. Bye.